Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Star versus the Forces of Evil. Sorry about the late review, guys. Guys, I'm starting a new job, so my hours, I want to try to get these reviews out early as possible as I can, or the day of, but as of right now, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. There's like other shows I reviewed. I know if Gravity Falls come back during the summer, they will definitely get reviewed. Um, um, Shows that I started to review or started to do might have to be cut back due to the fact that I'm working this new job and I don't have the time no more. So I'm working pretty much all day. So when I get home, I'm tired and it's super late. And when these reviews come out, it'll be like 12, maybe 1 or 2. So I said, hey, start it around this time, be easier. But anywho, these are the reviews for that. First off, we have I think the first one is Matchmaker, and this pretty much follows Star, and like I said, more character development with Star in the school, interacting with other kids at the school, which is pretty funny. And boy, I feel tired. But anyway, the thing I like about this episode was Star was playing matchmaker with her teacher, trying to get that A because she had an F for what she said. Oh, fantastic! That's what I used to think when I was a kid. Oh, F was fantastic. When you saw the big F letter, she put a smiley face. You need to do better. I'm like, on her test, it was all pictures and drawings and stuff. I was like, that's something she would do. And Marco got an A and stuff like that. So pretty much the storyline is she turns the teacher into this goblin-looking creature, and I think it's Ludo. I could be wrong. Correct me if I said his name wrong down below. But I think Ludo, the villain, is Chuggles the evil piggy. I like to call him Dave the Barbarian. He came in with his army and started an attack. And you know how it is. Marco and Star start fighting. Ludo and his army. I know I'm skipping around and stuff, which is fine. Some stuff that really didn't happen. We'll get to the good stuff later on. They start fighting, and in that fight, the teacher, I forgot her name. By the end of this season, or by the end of this show, I should get her name, because now she's officially goblin. Like, she's not turning back human. They didn't turn her back at all. She's officially a goblin. She looks like that now. I'm like, oh, well, I guess that works. Hell yeah. I mean, if you do it, do it. And I like about that. I like how in this show, it's another thing, continuity, is that I guess what they're going to do now is she's going to look like a fucking goblin. I guess in this world, goblins, witches, warlocks, they're all cool with it. They're used to it. So, I mean, they're not making a big deal about it. It's not a secret or anything. Which is something nice and different, because I get tired of that whole secret thing, because there's this whole storyline to keep it a secret. Eventually that runs its course after 3 or 4 seasons. So, I mean, I'm happy with that. But also to you guys out there, to my Jakco shippers, this was a good episode, wasn't it? Jakco shippers, come on, put it up there. I'm shipping this ship, Jakco. I'm shipping it. I'm shipping it. The reason I'm shipping it, guys, Jakco, is because I don't want Star Code to start yet, because I really don't want a incident what we had before in season 1 with Legend of Korra with this Mako and Korra. We don't want that. We don't want that for Star Code. We want that for Jakco, but we don't want that for Star Code. You get what I'm saying? And plus, it's better anyway to drag it out. It makes more to the story. But now we move on to something else. That is this. What episode was this? School Spirit. Now this episode was everywhere. This is an episode that it's hard to even review this one. This episode was fucking everywhere. I'm just gonna give you the good parts of it. This episode was like crazy everywhere. We get to introduce Brittany, the mean girl at the school, which will play a big factor to Star and her probably even becoming friends. We all know that Brittany's gonna bully her. And I wouldn't be surprised down the road if they do a Marco and Brittany type of thing where, there's a love spell and Brittany falls in love with Marco and Marco falls in love with Brittany. I see that kind of happening. I just see that. That'd be a fun episode. I don't think it's going to happen this season. I think it's going to happen next season or around Valentine's Day next year. That'd be something nice to see, and it would be something different. Do I think Brittany and Marco are gonna be together? Hell no. I'm just thinking that's something to tease about, because Brittany kind of reminds me of one of the Kanker sisters from Ed and Eddie. I just don't know which one though. I could be mistaken. You know, just she's a typical mean girl. Not that attractive though. I thought Jacko is. So there's something with Jackie. But yeah, it was actually good interaction, and then how Star gets what happened was their mascot was gonna get stolen from the other team. Star goes overboard and release tons of magical beings and creatures coming out, and Marco and Star have to take them out. You see flaming cats. You see, I think snake worms, and this. Like I said, this episode is so hard to explain. Words do not describe it. I cannot describe it how crazy this episode was. It was going everywhere. And what I'll do is I'll just leave it at this. Go watch it, because the first part is easy to follow. The second part was like every fucking word. Shit was plastic. So yeah, this was one of these episodes that were like, yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch this again just to get what was going on. So if you see an extended Star versus extended review, that's me going more in depth with the second part of it. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. Let me know down below what you think. What you think about this episode. I loved it. I thought it was pretty good. As always, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and peace.